Hello guys, welcome to our Sports Pro Live YouTube channel. This is Colts versus Packers, Week 2 match. Colts versus Packers. So we'll begin very soon. Kindly make sure to subscribe, guys. I'll be talking about the preview. So here is everything you need to know about Sunday's showdown at Lambeau Field between the Indianapolis Colts versus Green Bay Packers. The Indianapolis Colts eagerly await their road matchup with the Green Bay Packers at Lambeau Field in Sunday in order to advance to avenge last week's loss and put something in the win column. There are something significant storylines in this game, featuring Colts quarterback Anthony Richardson coming off a flashy season debut, while the Packers quarterback Jordan Love likely sits out with an injury. Here's everything you need to know about this Sunday's battle against the Colts between the Colts and Packers. Unfortunately, injuries are the lead for the Packers. Their most important players likely to out in Love and is being replaced with someone in Malik Willis, who will likely need a very specific game plan. For the Colts starting strong, safety Blackmon is already out after starting cornerback Zuzu Brands was placed in IR this week. There, they are two of the Colts' three most important defensive backs. Starting defensive linemen Buckner and Pye are both questionable, and that's after the Colts surrendered 200 plus yards on the ground last week. This was a massive influence on both sides on the field. Get back to the what you are good at. The Colts are excelled in a couple of areas last week, but were severely let down in others that helped the team earn a 2-point loss rather than a potential win. Offensively, they had an explosive passing game as they had three passes go for at least 50 yards. However, outside of Richardson's stunts, they only averaged 3.0 yards per carry, which didn't allow the Colts to maintain drives. Defensively, the pass rush did a great job sacking CJ Stroud 4 times and hitting him 10. However, they allowed 213 yards on the ground. Run blocking and run stopping are two areas we're used to seeing the Colts good at. If they can get back to it, it will help them immensely. Make Malik Willis look like a backup. Willis has had an underwhelming early career, completing 52.2% of his passes with 5.3 YPA, a passer rating of 49.4, and a touchdown to turnover ratio of 0:6. With that said, the Colts defense has allowed a young or backup quarterback to look like stars in recent years, including Davis Mills, Taylor Henke, Jake Browning, and Aidan O'Connell. Would it really be that surprising if a quarterback with a strong arm and mobility put a dent in Colts defense that allowed over 40 yards last week? Still, the Colts have an advantage here, even with guys like Pye, Buccaneer, and Blackmon banged up. But any sort of pressure on Willis, and they should be fine. Yeah, bro. Notes. This week, the Colts made the following rosters moves: placed cornerback Zuzu Brent on injured reserve, signed cornerback Chris Lemons to the active roster from the practice squad, signed safety Rooney Harrison Jr. and cornerback Kelvin Joseph to the practice squad, released defensive end Titus Leo from the practice squad, elevated defense and garnered Avery and Harrison to the active roster from the practice squad for Sunday's game. Richardson needs on Richardson needs one rushing touchdown on Sunday to join Cam Newton as the only quarterback in NFL history with a rushing touchdown in 5 of their first 6 career games. Richardson would also tie Newton and Robert Griffin for the most rushing touchdowns by the. So guys, Green Bay Packers 16, Indianapolis Colts 10, 16-10 the final score. I'll be talking about the after match stats. First downs 19, total yards 383, 338, passing yards 122, 198, rushing yards 261, 140, penalties 6, 3, penalties yards 50, 20, turnovers 1, 3, punts 3, 3, touchdowns 1, 1, rushing touchdown 0, 0, passing touchdowns 1, 1, turnover touchdowns 0, field goals succeeded 3, 1, field goal attempted 3, 1, interception thrown 0, 3, fumbles lost 1, 0, sacks allowed 0, 1. So this was the stats. 16-10 Packers lead Colts 10-0 after first quarter. The Colts on the opening coin toss and deferred. Josh Jacobs did much of the heavy lifting on the Packers' first series, rushing for 49 yards on 3 carries. His 34-yard run game on first and 20 and moved Green Bay into Indianapolis territory. Malik Willis, starting in place of Jordan Love, completed a pass to the flat to Jordan Reed, but it went for no gain on 3rd and 7. The Packers settled for a Braden Neverson 46-yard field goal to take a 3-0 lead with 10 minutes 30 seconds remaining. So this was the after match reaction. Kindly make sure to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.